who doesn't want to be successful for whatever that means? And that's a very individual thing. Because I have a lot of people that tell me they don't need a lot of money. They just need a place to sleep and some food to eat, and they just have different interests. They're not, you know, they don't need a lot of money to travel, and they don't need a lot of money to eat at the fancy places. And so success, what does that mean? You know, does it mean you get to get up and go to work every day and love what you do? That's what I've gotten to. I've felt like success for about 10 years. And it's the first time I've felt like a success in my life, just in the past 10 years, and I just turned 50. And in that 10 years, it's only been about 5 years or so, since about 2011, 2012, that we, as a family, personally, we didn't have debt, like credit card debt. Like I said, I didn't always do as well living within the means. And so for me, I got to this place where I was like, I get to do what I love. I'm pretty successful. Like I could die now, I'm pretty happy. And I hadn't reached the goals that I set, like the $100 million company that I think I'm creating. I didn't want to wait for that to happen to feel successful, is the point. And so I got to a place where I was like, I'm happy. I get to work with my best friend, my business partner, and for that, every day to enjoy what I'm doing. And together we've grown this amazing thing and given other people a chance to do what they love too. And that's not just our members, that's people here. There was a very natural sort of progressive sort of changing of the guard for me. Because success at one time in my life was to be rich and famous in the most gross way. Like, and for the most inauthentic reasons. I looked at movie stars and rock stars, and that's what I wanted to be at one point in my life, and thought, why would what is the reasons that fame I thought was going to make me happy, or to be rich, not just rich, but filthy rich, jet setter rich, that 1% rich. And I just thought that's so sad. I mean, I felt sad for myself because I was nowhere near that. And was I not going to be happy for all the time until I got there? And there was also this part of me that knew that I know a lot of filthy rich famous people, and they're not always very happy. So I think it was just a maturity for me. We could have a very psychological conversation now. I could lay on the couch and tell you my entire background and why I think the way that I do. But I've worked through all that, and I think it's been a very, very personal journey, and I am extremely grateful for Gig Salad to have provided me the platform for my own personal growth, to learn how to be, I think, a better person, to be a more well-rounded, holistic, healthy person. The way I think about myself, the things I value, the way I think about other people. I'm less judgmental, I'm less critical of myself and of others. I care less about material things and much more about relationships. I've always been an emotionally intelligent driven person. That's how I've led here, because I'm not that smart. I'm not that book smart. I'm a streetwise guy that has some chutzpah and some moxie, and I care about friendships and relationships, and that's what we've done here. That's what I've done here. And I get to practice that every single day. So for all those reasons, I'm a success. And that's why I feel so blessed. And meanwhile, by doing that pretty well, we've grown. And it's Gig Salad growth, and it's not my growth. This is not the Mark Steiner show. This is everybody has done this. So I think once I was able to get myself out of the way and think about something bigger, that's when everything changed. And that's when I began to really feel like a success personally, and that's when the success of Gig Salad really started. So it's been as much a spiritual journey as it's been anything else.